And we'll look at all of these things, and we will talk for development, like I always say. Remember, just a few minutes ago, I told you that the National Bureau of Statistics says Nigeria's inflation rate declined for the second month in a row. And they're saying the economy is getting better. However, with the current petrol price from Dangote's refinery, given the petrol situation or crisis that we've had for the past month or two, I wonder what will happen to the economy. And joining me to have this conversation is an economist lecturer at the Ignatius Ojiri University of Education, also a lecturer at Ken Poly, and he is an oil and gas expert, one-time chairman, Ipman River State. Join me, welcome, Dr. Joseph Obele. Welcome on the show. It's good to have you.
Hello, thank you for having me.
It's no longer news. Yesterday, we saw the back and the forth between NNPCL and Dangote, what the price should be. Later, we heard from NNPC that it bought 896 naira to a litre from Dangote Refinery. Dangote refuted, tried to explain. NNPCL insisted that that was the price. And right now, in River State, petrol will be selling at NNPCL designated filling stations for 960 naira. What do you make of this? Let's start with that. What is your take on this?
Because let me start by saying I sympathize with Nigerians, mostly rural people, for what they're passing through, their experience in this very period.
Okay.
And a few days ago, people are buying fuel at 1,500 per litre, 1,400, depending on your location. But truth be told, and the record should be set straight also. We marketers like me, in my filling station, I went out of stock. That was last weekend, and I bought 1,300 per litre from a third-party store. You may ask, what should be the direct buying source of marketers in the supply chain network? It should be buying from the NNPC. We have a portal called NNPC buying portal for marketers. In the comfort of your home, you click to the portal and you see products available and you buy right on from your phone. This portal has been shut down for 4 months today from marketers. And marketers have been resorting to buying from a third party, fourth party, allocated same product by NNPC. Meanwhile, NNPC has shut down that same portal from marketers that should be buying directly. So this is one of the unclear scenarios that stakeholders are lamenting and calling for questions. Yet there is no answer for all the questions we are asking. So you asked regarding the price, and I must start by saying, everything regarding the price looks unclear until this hour. On the 29th of May last year, Mr. President announced that subsidy is gone. In economy, the implication of that means the sector is now a deregulated sector, and a deregulated sector operates what we call the free market economy.
Sure.
The free market economy is a market where sources of demand and supply displays or fixed price for a commodity. And the opposite of free market economy is what we call the command market economy or the control market economy, where prices are fixed by an agency or the government. So if Mr. President has announced that subsidy is gone, which implies that it's a deregulated economy, what then brings about the controversies and all we are seeing right now, that the government or NNPC yet will fix price for marketers or this commodity. Recall that the provision of the PIA provides or stipulates that the defunct PPRA, that is the Petroleum Product Pricing Regulatory Agency, should be scrapped, following the fact that the PIA recommended that the sector, downstream sector, should be fully deregulated. And one of the benefits of a deregulated economy is that consumers get the best value for amount paid for the product. So here in NNPC, the state fixing price for Dangote, NNPC is still stipulating what people should sell at the retail outlet called filling stations. This further proves to us that the sector is not yet deregulated.
So what would it have been if it was a free market setting? What do you think the the price should have been. Because, Dangote, I think there was a statement from the Dangote Refinery saying, the crude oil got from international sources and it was bought in dollars, and so it had to calculate the price of the petrol in dollars as well and sold to the NNPCL that way. That could have impacted the current price. What should have been, if it were a free market situation, what should have been the price in your estimation?
Okay, let me give you the analysis. The cost of production for per barrel of crude oil is not the same with a full-scale refinery like a modular refinery. And we have two functional modular refineries as we speak. The Watersmith refinery at Imo State with a production capacity of 5,000 barrels per day, and the Niger Delta refinery at Obele community in Nahoda with a production capacity of 2,000 barrels per day. So the cost of cracking or refining a barrel of crude oil in the modular refinery will not be the same like the cost in the full-scale refinery. Secondly, so if Dangote, for instance, is fixing its price at 850, just say for instance, the modular refinery can be fixing at 550. Then also, we have analyzed that there is a community, international community, where cost of importing from this international community is far lesser than refining in Nigeria. So if importers are importing from this community, international community, modular refineries are fixing price, then the 4 Nigerian-owned refineries have been privatized to a private entity, and they are fixing price. If you crash price to 400 or 350 per liter, that analysis is quite obvious. And that can only be achievable in the free market economy as against the command market economy we are operating right now.
All right. So are you in any way insinuating that there is some kind of monopoly going on? Because from reports, NNPCL is the sole buyer of the products, Petrol, from Dangote's refinery. Am I correct or wrong?
Yeah. The whole backward and forward arguments between NNPC and federal government is arising from two fears. And what are these two fears? The federal government is afraid. The whole fear is the fear of monopoly by Dangote. Then the fear of Dangote is what we call price peg or price control mechanism by the federal government. An investor should not invest that $18 billion and you come fix a price for such a person.
Okay.
So Dangote is not really comfortable for price peg for him. Give him a price template. But the federal government is extremely careful in view of Dangote not controlling the market for monopoly. So these are the two fears we have right now. Then arising from these fears, they are hit forward and hit backward. But the question Nigerians are asking, or stakeholders are asking since yesterday, was the template of the sharing ratio. NNPC have signed that they will buy 25 million liters from Dangote in view of Nigeria consumption of 40 million liters. But Dangote said, I can give you the 40 million liters. NNPC said, no, we'll keep importing 15 million liters. Give us only 25. So stakeholders are asking, what is your interest in that international market? Why you are insisting that we'll be buying 15 million liters for daily consumption? Why don't they will give you 25 million? Who is the owner of that Malta refinery? The refinery at Malta. Who are the stakeholders of this importation? So how somebody has offered you here in Nigeria, I can give you the whole 40 million. And you say, no, give us only 25, but we'll keep importing. Nigeria should ask questions, please.
Now, okay, now you've brought this up. You mentioned earlier that if we have some level of competition, the prices will crash. So is that not what the NNPCL is trying to do? They're trying to import 15 million liters so that, they can have some level of competition for Dangote and affect the pricing.
Canada is a scenario of zero competition. Reason because there is no chain, there's no middleman in the chain of supply from Dangote to the market. Dangote gives the market as there's no competition in that regard. Then importation, there's no second source or so importer outside NNPC. NNPC is so importer. NNPC is so collector from Dangote, so there won't be any competition in that kind of market. It will still remain a command or a control by a market economy.
So if NNPCL is selling, let's do a bit of mathematics, please. If NNPCL is selling at 960 in River State after collecting from Dangote, how much do you think filling station owners would then sell? Because I believe they would have to buy from NNPCL.
Some of the previous information I've given here, and you're not looking towards that direction. I said on our portal today, we should be buying at, I think, 870 per liter on our portal.
Okay.
And I said that portal has been shut down for 4 months today. And marketers are not seeing the product anywhere except in the hands of third parties. And
No.
NNPC that should give to, don't be surprised. You, Canada, can call me that own affiliate, so Obele have product to buy. So it can be available with you, Canada, and we will not buy from you. Marketers are buying from those that don't have any business with the product. I don't know if you understand what
I understand you, Dr. Obele. Dr. Obele.
A portal where we should buy, a portal where marketers should buy ordinarily has been shut down, and now marketers are buying from third parties.
Okay.
So Nigeria should ask question, please.
Dr. Obele, I understood what you said then, but you would agree with me at the time NNPCL came out and said that they had logistic issues. Now, it looks like Dangote is solving the logistic issues. He has made petrol available. So one would think that the portal should be coming on board maybe today, tomorrow. And so I was looking at maybe we could do. It's not open yet. Okay, so no calculations on that.
So you ask how much a marketer should be buying. I'm saying marketers don't have it at the directors, and hence marketers are buying from third parties. Price to keep fluctuating and to be unstable.
Interesting conversation here. We do have a commercial in about 2 minutes, but I'm still going to throw a question at you, Doc. And this time I'm asking, the Dangote's refinery put out a statement, trying to deny the high price of its petrol. However, it did say that once the naira, buying crude in naira happens, that the price will crash. One, is that true? How would the sale of crude oil in naira, about 200, I can't remember how many liters now, but about 250, was it 300,000 liters now? I can't remember. But how would it affect and impact the Nigerian economy, which according to the NBS is beginning to gain some momentum as inflation declines?
Okay, the refute done by Dangote Refinery was arising from the fact that NNPC has used a permutation of the naira sales for the price that was announced, and they are saying the first finished stocks we are rolling out of cracking process was the imported crude oil. So cost of the analysis for importing products from the international community is about 7 components. So when you're buying this crude within Nigeria, 5 of the components will be eliminated. So the price will not be the same.
All right. Okay, we'll go for a quick commercial. When we do come back from the conversation, please do stay on the line. I do appreciate your time and your contribution. Education, also at Ken Pulley, and he is an oil and gas expert, a one-time chairman, Eatman River State. All right, it's good to have you. It's good to have you, Dr. Obele. Just before the break, we're talking about the impact of selling crude in naira on the pricing of the commodity petrol. You were telling us your thoughts. Please, can you continue, or can you start all over to explain how it will impact the economy?
I said, what constitutes the present landing cost of PMS from the international markets are about 7 components. One of such components is cost of foreign exchange. Call it exchange of the naira to dollars, but you must search for dollars before going to purchase for the international market. So number 2 is the cost of the mother vessel. Recall that the mother vessel cannot go more than above the Atlantic Ocean. So what they do at Lagos there is, when the mother vessel arrives, which is very expensive, you now pay baby vessels to go discharge from the mother vessel, and the cost of foreign port charge, all the charges will be eliminated. Because Dangote has a pipeline from Warri, Escarbos Warri, to his refinery. So when this product will be given to him right from Nigeria in naira, about 7 of the components, 5 among the 7 will be eliminated, and as such, it will affect the price downwards.
All right. Okay. So it will affect the price. So there will be no landing costs and some other, fees that are supposedly paid when we import the product.
Yes. Half of those variables will be eliminated.
Okay. But then again, do we have the capacity to feed Dangote with the amount of crude oil that he deserves or requires? 1.3 barrels, per day is what we currently are churning out. Are we doing well? I don't know. So do we have enough crude? In your opinion?
The answer to your question can be no, based on the ground that the sharing ratio or the appropriation of this crude oil from the IOC is on the ratio of 40-60. After the drilling process, the IOC will make use of 40%, and federal government of Nigeria will now make use of 60%. And for the first time in the history of Nigeria, during the Buhari tenure, Nigerian 60%, 32 in the Nigeria 60% was given out as loan, as upfront in advance for a loan collected. So our 60%, 60 minus 32,
28%.
What we have right now is about 28. And in the 28, Tinubu's government are using a chunk of it, not known to the public yet, for advance payment of loan too. So now, what we have available to play with as a nation is not up to the requirements of Dangote. But do we have it? Yes. But it has all been allocated and appropriated in advance. See, I think 25 years, or I've forgotten the year. I think someone said the next 27 years, it has been given for loan. So as you're drilling, as you're producing, you have to be given to who has given you money in advance.
So that would mean that selling crude in naira to Dangote would have a minimal effect. Correct me if I'm wrong. If that's what you're saying,
that would mean that we may not have the required capacity of the 650,000 barrels per day for Dangote. Reason because we have given it out. So invariably, Dangote will be importing chunk of what he needs, while he will be getting the lead to Nigeria can offer.
Now let's look at the Nigerian economy. Petrol is very significant to the economy in Nigeria. The inflation that we have seen rise, or not recently declining for about 2 months now, is as a result of the subsidies gone statement by the president. Petrol is very instrumental to several businesses, because all businesses need transportation, all businesses need energy to run their generating sets and all. With the current situation of things, what's your prediction for the Nigerian economy?
It is quite unfortunate that the drivers of Nigeria economy, they weren't sensitive in being on a land, being proactive, knowing that in every economy worldwide, there is a particular commodity that price of every other commodity revolves around. unfortunately, ours in Nigeria, price of every commodity revolves around this product called PMS. And this further puts to us how crucial and how important this product is to Nigerians. So any decision made as regarding this product affects every other aspect of life in Nigeria. Affect salary, affect unemployment, affect the SMEs, who are the major drivers in any economy. So the Mr. President statement on the 29th of May last day during his inaugural speech, I think was ill-timely, because the stakeholders have said yes to support the removal of fuel subsidy. But the removal, it could have been done when all the Nigerian four refineries are functional. Now see what it has cost us. So furthermore, the degree of inflation right now was when fuel moved from 190 to 560. We are yet to see the reflective or the responsiveness of price of inflation to this new differential, moving from 560 to 900 to 1,000. And the next 14 days, we will not see the responsiveness of prices of commodities to this new degree of inflation. All we are lamenting now was when fuel now moved from 190 to 560. The present reaction, which is about 14 days old, when fuel now moved from 560 or 5 something to about 900, 1,002. The next 14 days we will see the reaction as it concerns that.
All right.
I think it should be doomed for me to say half time I waste Nigerians. I wouldn't want to say that.
All right. I'm going to go to the phone lines. When we do come back from listening to some of the callers, I would ask you what the solution you think should be. I mean, what the president's next step should be. But, for listeners, please do call me right now and tell me what you make of, because I'm confused. We imported petrol as a country, and we set the price not too long ago, somewhere around the region of 800 and something, I think 890 naira, correct me if I'm wrong. We've been buying at that price here in Port Harcourt at NNPCL filling stations, right? Yes, for other filling stations, 1,003, 1,350 in some other regions, Bonnie, somewhere around 1,516. I get it. But, what confuses me is, why should Dangote's price be higher than the price got him from outside? Anyways, your thoughts. What do you make of N960 as the price for a litre in Rivers State? You've heard the talk. Is try to break things down for us from an economic perspective. But I'd like to get your thoughts, really. I'd like to get your thoughts. 0817 923 0002 0817 923 0003 0817 923 0007. Okay, 0817 923 0002. All right, I'm taking my first call, but before I do that, WhatsApp number 0809 0306416. We're live on Facebook, Nigeria Info PH. We're live on YouTube, Nigeria Info PH. We're active on X, Nigeria Info PH. All right, let's get your comments and contributions and opinions as it relates to this very issue. All right, I've got a lot of comments on Facebook. My goodness. This one says, Tinubu is working hard. All APC supporters and Tinubu brothers will be buying it cheaper. I guess that person is being sarcastic. But let's go to the phone lines now. Muriel calling me from Okrika. Muriel, welcome. What is on your mind?
Thank you, KDB. It's Dr. Sajoma.
Welcome there.
Look, KDB, I don't know, you asked your guest if Nigeria, our crude is not efficient enough for Dangote. At least we know that they must do this for some years, but how do they come to the point where they measure the crude to know that it's not enough for Dangote? Are they measuring to know that Dangote cannot collect enough? And my question is, is it possible, or will someone not be making sense if they say, just let Nigeria give Dangote crude, let them not sell to him, let them give him as much as he wants, he and trouble, because then at the end of the day, he gives us petroleum, PMS, equivalent of what it took, be trained by better system. So, airport, if he does that, then NNPCL will now go and collect, then at that point, we can be able to sell very, very less than 500, 200, 300 naira. Is it someone will don't be talking out of point if someone suggests that. Thank you, KDB.
All right, you're entitled to your opinion. I don't think you talk out of point. Obed from Port Harcourt, welcome. What is on your mind?
Yes, Kalada. Good afternoon, Kalada, once again.
Yeah, good afternoon, Obed.
Greeting to your head.
All right.
Kalada, I think I view conspiracy here on what is happening between Dangote and NNPCL. Because you cannot tell me that in a regulated economy, as the president has mentioned when he made that declaration at his inauguration, then why will NNPC continue to regulate the price of petrol? That's what we can't get. And with the statement, when I read that statement, NNPC will now allow marketers to buy diesel. Understand? That is independent marketers. Then when it comes to petrol, they will be the ones, they are the sole buyer of the petrol, of the Dangote petrol. It's even a shame and disgusting, I tell you.
All right.
This is a conspiracy. Because we perceive and we heard allegedly that somebody owned refinery in Malta. So for him to operate his refinery in Malta, he had to make a price to be equated with that we come from Malta. That is what we are seeing here.
All right.
Because Nigeria has been in this for over the years. Then God help, Dangote is here. So what are they trying to truncate Nigeria from buying this petrol at a very rate that will be acceptable to us? You understand? Why are they trying to truncate it? Honestly, for me, it's unfortunate.
Right.
And I want to tell Dangote, don't be cajoled with this statement. Come out and tell us how much you are going to sell your petrol and allow marketers, independent ones, to come and buy petrol from you directly.
Right.
Not what NNPC is doing right now. That is not in consonance with what Nigeria is accepting. I tell you, that is it.
All right, Obed, thank you. I've got Nathaniel calling from Bonny Island. Nathaniel, welcome. Tell me what is on your mind, please. I'd like to hear.
Thanks very much.
All right.
The biggest question is, what is government and NNPC interest in Dangote? They refuse to build their own refinery. People are suffering in this country. And finally, just one single person has decided to build a refinery and make fuel available to everybody. Now they put their interest in. What their interest in Dangote, directly Dangote, and they think thing is from somewhere.
Right.
The problem within the same time, government is they think it's got
All right, Nathaniel, quite good. A lot of people are called, they fear it's a conspiracy. Why is PCM that they want to buy the product from Dangote? Why can't Dangote Refinery sell directly independent?
Well, I believe that all in the United States is unclear and it's calling favorite street officers. I think I mentioned that.
Yes, you did.
And that's the word caller.
Okay, all right. Let's listen to Lumba. I'll call him Port Harcourt. Lumba.
I agree.
This 7. I find. All right, let's reach some messages. And this one says NNPCL and Dangote Refinery are to the 7 and even 9, telling us French just to justify their selfish intentions. Christian Williams from Igoche. This one says Kalada Tinubu, the Minister of Petrol, President, Chief of this family, and make Nigerians benefit from Dangote Refinery. And he's actually participating against the of Nigerians. The blood of strain and dying Nigerians is in his hands. Leaving petrol is on or leaded. What type of petrol Dangote is Nigerians? Dangote said this petrol is colorless. This means if true for the question. And okay, let's see. The important NPC at the enemy's country. Tinubu should crack. A question because someone said, the quality
coloration has nothing to do with the quality of the product. Most of these products during people at white color, then some segments of colors will be added to it. So just the purpose of differentiation. In your house, people will not differentiate the blue one, the red one from all the normally comes as white. So color has what to do with the finished product.
All right. Okay. So my next question is, why can't the state refineries work? About the reason I'm talking about in Ori, I'm talking about the refinery in Kaduna. What is so difficult? We've had promises. We were told the Port Harcourt refinery would start some September, the 16th day September, and we're not hearing or we've not heard anything. So I mean, as a stakeholder in that sector, what do you think is the problem?
Okay, I want to state here again that the agreement signed with the NNPCL and the Dangote Refinery 3 days ago, when I said, I can give you the 40 million production in Nigeria. So, was not done. Point in the market, the market just click, and that market is so if Nigeria was 40 million, Dangote said, I'll give you the 40 million. You
then. This one says, it said Nigeria Confucius. Okay, he said everybody's confused. All right, I'm going to leave that. On this Dangote and NNPCL petrol issue, it's quite a pity, sorrowful, and indeed shameful that a country like Nigeria, endowed with several minerals and vast deposits of crude oil, will not be able to maintain our refineries, and Dangote has come to rescue with his refinery. Yet PCL will go recall and less than of access to the project. Petrol right at a point of blessing. I see a front at the front. So my guess we're important at on call and have to find a day for his final words and very. Hello, 92.3 Nigerian though.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon. Where are you coming from?
Yeah, Obele from Bury.
All right, welcome.
Yeah, I think we are shifting attention to our local refinery.
Okay.
I'm so fixated on the Dangote refinery. What happens to our Portugal refinery? They told us by September. Again, Dangote has the monopoly. Why is he that contract? That he will be the sole person that will be good to us. If NNPCL is the stakeholder in Scotland. I think COCs are shielded, and the government should know that the Nigerian population is suffering from the petroleum product. It's affecting virtually every country. So I think that it's so good that
all right, let's just one please. Hello, are you there? Hello, one codes, please.
You have I don't know where I'm going to route. They should align tell them not the NPCL, they are going to send the battle to the prior according to the cost, not the federal government affairs telling what is what they did is
All right. Thank you, and all right, my last caller for this Township. JJ, let's get
Nigeria info, right?
Mate.
MC whatever, they were studio that day.
Yes,
they
were
in your studio the other day, and they are talking that those who want to make price as against the market, that they are against it. Why not the NNPCL wants to now mop up refined products from Dangote and now put price for Nigerians? Or the NNPCL has become Sada Christmas that they want to save Nigerians, because what we are seeing is that the Dangote Refinery based on rumor that they want to sell to marketers at 7-something.
All right.
How come NNPC is quick to tell us, even they have not told us how much they are buying from abroad? Oh, landing costs, that's the story we are hearing. Suddenly they have to tell us they bought at 98. Who is deceiving who?
All right, JJ, got to go.
Should stay clear of our neck, because we have suffered enough and we cannot take them more. How are they able to $6 billion? That is even more than the 3.something trillion naira they said again in the same time.
JJ, thank you. Thank you very much. I've got Asetico A from Mouth 3 laughing at me saying, did I just hear you all ask why our Port Harcourt refinery isn't work? Say, don't make me vex you. Okay. All right. This one says, the red collar is from the addition of lead, which serves as anti-knock for the vehicles specified for it. You can use unleaded for vehicles that use leaded fuel. The two are different. Eric Chooks insists. Anyways, back to my guest, Dr. Obele. What is the solution going forward? Is NNPCL, or rather, Dangote Refinery, a savior to the mess that we find ourselves in? And one last question added, as you have your final speech. Can state governments begin to invest in, refining of petroleum products?
The sector is not business friendly or business conducive for state government to invest. If Africa conglomerate, the richest man in Africa, can lament last month to say he's willing to sell up the refinery, then you can see his frustration. So the objective of the TIA was to set the fiscal framework and the legal framework to make the business attractive to foreign investors. So hence we must keep that. I think that they're not business friendly.
Okay, what do you think is the solution then? How do we keep business friendly?
The solution that commenced rolling out trust of last Sunday, yesterday, is for government really privatize the government owned finance, which in control with. That's the opposite call it the theory, or what we call the game brain marketing. So, the government has identity comes in the competition with Dangote. So, the solution for the four government owned finance to be privatized immediately. That all
different owner, I guess. You imply
different entities and try to build that. Nigeria has competition this though, which we are analyzing at the moment because everything is only the then you have to buy it well. It's just open it to competition.
All
That's
right.
just the solution.
The question would be at the time, what will be the work of NNPCL? But let's get there. Some would say we would cross the bridge. Thank you very much, Dr. Joseph Obele, for your time. It's been a fantastic session.
Thank you.
Then stay tuned. We do have the news, then after that we'll talk some political issue. All right, just stay tuned.